Hello everybody, hello YouTube, welcome to the first AlekseyGX podcast. I'm Aleksey and this is the first video in an upcoming series of Adobe Photoshop tutorials. Alright, so lately I've been receiving multiple requests and questions from friends and just people I know to make a series of Photoshop tutorials. And most of the requests came from absolute Photoshop beginners who have an interest in getting started with Photoshop. Which is why I decided to start these tutorials from the most basic things like making a new Photoshop document or wish to crop an image. Yeah, some people, don't know that stuff, so obviously that's why I'm making them. So if you're an advanced Photoshop user and you want to learn more, advanced stuff, get out of here. Now, no, I'm just kidding, don't worry. We'll get to that later on in the series when I'll be done with the beginner series. Alright, let's get started. I have prepared a brief outline of what I'll be demonstrating in this tutorial in the description. Pretty neat, huh? So, please feel free to take a look at that. Okay, as you can see, I already have Photoshop open, so if you're following along, you should have it open at this point. Now let's go over these tabs real quick. This is basically how you want your workspace arranged. I don't switch these very often because I get used to how my panels are arranged and I just stick to that. My suggestion for starters is just go with Essentials tab. It's a perfect Essentials setup. If you don't like it, later on you can experiment with them and see what fits you best. Moving on to the Layers panel. One of the most important and today one of the most necessary things in Photoshop or in any other kind of image editing software. The importance of layers is that they are used to separate different elements of an image so that you can work on each element or an image separately, and we'll be going over this panel a lot in this tutorial just because it's so awesome. Right here we have the Tools panel, which contains a variety of awesome tools, including selection and crop tools, tools for drawing and digital painting, text tools, and that's not even half of what there is. I'll try to go over and demonstrate as many of them as possible, or at least the major ones in this series. These tabs right here play a major part in Photoshop as well. This is basically the Photoshop menu bar. Just as a menu in a restaurant, you are offered a variety of foods and then you order and they bring it to you. Same concept here. You can turn on or turn off any panel you want. You can expand or shrink your canvas. You can make a new document, choose to undo or redo your action, and lots more. So I'm going to go ahead and make a new document. Here it is. First, we need to name it. I'll just call it Tutorial 1 because I'm super creative like that. Okay, next, set up your document. You can pick from the few presets they have. The first 3 are especially for print and the bottom 3 are self-explanatory. I'm just going to go with custom for now just to explain further settings. Here you can set a unit, whichever you're comfortable in measuring. I'm going to go with pixels because I can. And okay, now you need to set the width and the height of your document. Don't stress over it if you don't know exactly what you need. Even after you create this document, you're still able to alter these settings in the menu bar. I'll set the size to, let's say, 1000 by 1000 pixels. Now on to the resolution. There are 3 standard resolutions. 72 is low resolution and usually the standard for web, since it barely needs resizing or anything. And 300 is the high resolution, and 150 is like the medium. The bigger the resolution, the bigger the size of the document. Now I'm not going to explain what resolution is. You can do it on your own time if interested, but I will give you a tip. If you're planning on resizing your finished image or image element, make the resolution bigger so it wouldn't lose as much quality as it would with low resolution. So here you'll have the color mode. Again, I'm not going to be too specific on that. I'm just going to say if you plan to make your image for print, then CMYK color is your best option, and if it's your design is just to be used on web or your computer, then stick with RGB. Now for the last little feature, well, I don't really consider this option that important, but it just makes it more comfortable. Well, whatever you pick here, either white background color or transparent, you'll still be able to change it when you'll be working with layers and all that. But if you pick white, basically white, you'll start out with canvas, with white canvas. If you pick transparent, you'll start out with a transparent canvas, and yeah, background color is self-explanatory. Then we'll just click OK, and there you go. You've got a 1000 by 1000 pixel canvas. It's transparent, and you're ready to start working, pretty much. Like I said before, you can change a lot of the settings you you put in at the startup. For example, the mode. Like right here, you can switch or convert it to CMYK or another color mode, and you can also pick the bits. Another great feature or option, whatever it's called, they added is the canvas. You can change or add to the canvas size from any side by simply clicking those buttons right here. And say you click this button and the arrow shows that it will add the canvas to the right side, and you type in 100 more pixels to the width and click OK. More width is added to the right. As simple as that. And same with image size, you can change the size of the image, even the resolution. And yeah, that's that. So, boys and girls, ladies and germs, I hope you liked this video or found that you learned something new, and I urge you to subscribe and like this video if you want to keep them coming, and we'll see you next time.